Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here. I am super hyped right now. This is the kind of usual hype that I get when I've finished watching a Nintendo Direct, and today's Direct was a Pokemon special. We just got to look at the next generation of Pokemon, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I watched that and I was so hyped. I have been playing Pokemon since the very beginning. I've been there since Red and Blue. I love this series. I've covered some of the games on the channel in the past, and safe to say, I was waiting for the next generation, and from what I've seen so far, I am not disappointed. Yes, admittedly, we've just seen the very first trailer. We have no idea as to some of the mechanics, some of the new Pokemon. There's a lot of questions, and in truth, I'm completely cool with that. But right now, from what I've seen, it's super exciting. So in this video, I want to quickly go over what we know so far, quick recap in case you guys missed the stream. So if you do enjoy this, if you're hyped, hit that like button, let me know in the comments down below, and of course, if you haven't entered our giveaway for a chance to win a custom-built PC from the guys over at box.co.uk, then click that link in the description box down below. There is about 2 days left to enter, so be sure to get involved if you are not already. Now, first things first, this is, of course, coming to Nintendo Switch. It is the next generation of Pokemon, and it launches later this year. No exact date right now, but it is slated for 2019, so I would imagine, as to be expected, it will probably be at E3 this year. Nintendo kind of tend to do this thing where they have a big focal game for E3 this year, although this year it was probably going to be like 3 games. They're probably going to focus on like Zelda, Animal Crossing maybe, and Pokemon, but either way, we'll probably see a lot more at E3, and then if I had to guess, it would launch towards the latter part of the year, which I'm completely cool with because, hey, you know, it gives me a chance to get invested, sink some time into it, and kind of play it towards the end of the year period. But launching this year, and of course, it's set in a brand new region, the Galar region, and I'm not sure about you, but if any of you guys are from the UK, that map looks remarkably like the UK. We know from some of the previous Pokemon games, they're of course set in Japan, but that map, there's a building that looks like Big Ben, so we might be bringing it home to the UK squad. Anyway, either way, that's the region, the Galar region, and already, aesthetically, the visuals just look crazy. It looks really nice. It kind of seems like they've taken inspiration from some of the Let's Go kind of visual style, paired that with sort of like a slightly different look to it. In fact, I kind of like how the character models, you've still got that typical Pokemon charm, but they look a little bit more, say, mature than they did in Let's Go, so I'm actually really liking it, and the male trainer has like this really crazy backpack, so I don't even know what you're going to store in that huge square backpack, but that looks kind of like the one that I used to take to school when I was back in the day. The kind of massive backpack where you spin around, you knock everything off the desk because it's just like half the size of you. Anyway, besides the point, they look really cool. And of course, we then got to look at the 3 starter Pokemon. And let me just tell you right now, in pretty much every single Pokemon game, I have always been a fire starter guy. That's just me. I am the fire type. Like, I loved Infernape. He's one of my favorites because he was fire and fighting. So that's kind of been the staple for me in pretty much every game until now. I mean, the fire bunny looks kind of cool, looks alright, but I'm not really a rabbit kind of guy. I do, however, really like chimps, monkeys, apes. So the fact that the grass type is an ape, is a chimp, this might be the first time I have to go grass as my starter type Pokemon. But either way, we got a quick look. Of course, some of it is CG and whatnot, but we got a quick look at the 3 starters. Obviously, only their first evolution. We don't know what they're going to look like beyond that point. And to be honest, I kind of want to keep some of that stuff a secret. I think back to the days when, like, I used to go into Pokemon games much younger and I didn't know half the stuff. And, you know, the first time you go into the grass, you're just like, whoa, what is this? And you kind of encounter new Pokemon. I do want some of that surprise going into this one, so I kind of don't want to know about everything. However, I'm sure we'll see that as we get closer to launch. Of course, on top of that, a few other things worth noting from the trailer. It does look like wild Pokemon battles are back. It also looks like you do still encounter Pokemon randomly in the grass. I was kind of hoping, to be honest, that they might have brought forward from Pokemon Let's Go the notion that you can see Pokemon in the wild, because I do actually quite like it. I mean, obviously I miss the battles, but I like being able to sort of see, you know, the Pokemon that are running around. I just think it was kind of a cool addition to the game. But either way, from the very small snippet we saw, it does look like you kind of just have those random encounters again where you run into the grass and you just fight something random. But battles are of course back, you run into trainers, all the kind of traditional stuff you would expect from Pokemon. And then of course at the end there is the massive tournament, which this time looks kind of like one of those big stadiums in those sort of anime fighting arcs, sort of like, you know, My Hero, where they kind of battle out in this huge stadium. Even more so than your kind of conventional Elite Four experience. So either way, very exciting. So that's kind of all we know right now. That's of course a look at the footage we have so far. They did also say there are more projects coming to the Pokemon series later on this year, so this probably isn't the only Pokemon game you're getting, or at least the kind of only addition to the Pokemon world you're getting, but of course this is, without question, the main focus. Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, coming later this year in a whole new region. So yeah, I am super hyped. Let me know in the comments down below whether you guys are thinking of Pokemon Sword or Shield. I know we don't know anything just yet, I know we don't know the legendaries, but just by the name, where are you going? Anyway, that's it for the time being. Keep it locked, because when we do find out more about the game, I will try and keep you guys up to date, because I am definitely super looking forward to this one. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at HyperX Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch 269 and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here, but once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.